it's fascinating. All right, never say never. They're 3 words a public housing boy from Western Sydney never forgot, and now he's building a property empire.
Sunrise reporter Sean White has this story. Sean, he's just 24 and he's smashing it. Smashing it, yep. Sammy Koshy just signed property number 6. This forms part of our special real estate series this week. A remarkable tale of how you can turn the tables. A great example for parents to show their kids of how you make a mark on the Australian housing market.
I grew up in Western Sydney, suburb of Mount Druitt, went to Plumpton High. Basically grew up with my single mother, so we were always, she was on a pension, we were always either renting on housing commission, so money was tight.
The Aussie dream to own a home, a driving force for Eddie Dilleen, who wanted to break the chain of hardship his family has had to tackle head on.
When I was in high school, I was about 7 or 18, I wanted to get my first property as soon as I could, and basically I was working at McDonald's, saving that first deposit, and I was lucky enough to purchase the first property at the age of 19.
Never say never.
Well, it's no surprise Eddie works for B.Invested, one of Australia's leading property investment groups. The co-founder, yes, Nathan Birch, who is now a property tycoon himself.
For me, off the clean stuff, don't like it.
Eddie used his savings mixed with a bit of equity to purchase that second property. Really the reverse of what others his age were doing with their money.
Take a loan out for $30,000 or $40,000 and get a fancy car, or save up to get a fancy car.
Yep.
Where for me, I'm more than happy to drive around a car that's worth $1,000, put all that money in property.
His first was on the Central Coast and the rest all across the country. 3 in Queensland, 2 in Adelaide, located in metro areas. The method? Locking in properties below market value and making sure at the same time they've got a good upside for capital growth. Eddie is well and truly firing.
Crushed it.
Yeah, crushed it. What we don't want is dreams crushed. Realestate.com.au recently found 59% of buyers worry they can't afford their ideal home.
Don't let me down.
Mitch David, a leading agent from Billa Property in Sydney, isn't surprised that, well, first home buyers are being priced out.
In buying a home, convenience is always key. So, if it's close to the good schools, if it's close to everything that you want and everything's on your doorstep, people definitely pay a premium for that.
So, for many, it's about flipping the rules and finding another route.
Definitely a decline in first home buyers. What we are seeing, however, is a lot of these first home buyers are changing their ideas and maybe buying an investment property where they're getting on the market, maybe not living in it, but still getting that rent that comes through and get that cash flow through to them as well.
You're sort of against all the odds, but you've flipped it around and shown people, I guess, that no matter what, you can make it happen.
It doesn't really matter where you come from. It's about the journey and about taking the step forward to try to better yourself, better your situation, help your family, and inspires others to do the same thing too.
Yeah, on you, Eddie. Look, tomorrow, guys, we're looking at how downsizers are a force to be reckoned with on the property market. Kind of like our next guest, muscles, younger first home buyers to nab their next home.
Yes.
All right, Sean, I know I'm going to be a bit boring here. Great story. Just be careful how much you borrow. Just be careful what valuations you have on the property. And in a rising market, it's great, but remember, property does go down. I don't like a lot of these property investment companies.
Don't go into too much, dear.
Now, you've been warned. Now, our next guest has